Good morning everyone. Thursday, February 18th, 2016, day 18 of the shop fit out. Just a summary of yesterday's work. Michelle and I were able to get that internal wall along the back knocked down. Let me tell you, the dust in here when I was using the demo saw to cut through the bricks, it was something else. Like, it was so thick you literally could not see the hand in front of your face. Luckily it didn't take that long for the dust to clear out, but there was quite the mess on the floor and everything that needed to be cleaned up, which leads to the comment that thankfully Josh, the flooring guy, was wrong about the flooring. He was under the assumption that the job was supposed to start next Monday, whereas, you know, the email said that it was supposed to be on the 16th. As it turned out, it was one of those situations that you don't know it at the time, but it actually was a really good thing that the dates were screwed up, because it allowed me to not only knock down this back wall, but also to do the sanding and that for those two bits there. Which I wouldn't have been able to do if they were working on the front floor. By being able to get these things done now, it sort of sets it up perfectly for the balance of the construction between now and when I leave for Sydney on the 1st. Because by the end of by the end of next Wednesday, everything should pretty well be done. They are sending the guys tomorrow to remove the balance of the vinyl floor, so that will be ready for the carpets, which are scheduled to come next Wednesday. The epoxy floor, like I said, is going to be starting on Monday, finishing on Wednesday. So by Wednesday, everything will be done. All the construction, all of the flooring. This weekend, Michelle and I, just to sort of get some of this drywall out of the way, are going to be building and framing up that wall plug, so that can just be slid into place and then pulled out when they're laying the carpet. The only other thing to do, and I could only do half of it, is the building of the screen. I'm going to be using galvanized metal tracking and studs to build the screen. The screen is running floor to ceiling, so I'll be able to attach the ceiling track along the curved profile, and once the carpet is down, I'll be able to build the screen, at least about half of it on that side and about a quarter of it on this side, leaving the gap in the center for the sim to slide in. The balance of the screen is going to have to be completed once the sim is in its spot, which won't be a big job. You know, it's only going to be, you know, what, about a 4-meter section to frame up and board. So I'll get that, as much as that done as possible before leaving for Sydney, so that when the sim gets here, we can concentrate on getting that set up. The schedule for that is Steve, who I'm buying the sim off of, came up with a dismantle and reassembly schedule, and he's allowed 10 days to hook up the sim. And the idea is that I'm going to have everything in place for him prior to him coming down. He's going to be flying up here for 2 days to do all the final connections. So it's up to me to have everything in place, all of the cables and umbilical cords run out for him, and he's going to come up here for 2 days, hook everything up, plug everything in, and test everything out to make sure that it's running properly before the opening of business. Anyways, today's plan is just to sand and paint that top header, sand and paint that wall, the ceiling, and go get some of the material for the construction on the weekend. Have yourself a good day, everyone, and I will update you all later. Take care.